Alright, welcome back to part 3 of my trip from Toronto to London on this snowy day, and part 3 of my demonstration of the new VATSIM Voice Codec. I'm super excited that I was able to bring you this test and that I was allowed to put this video out here. I'm not directly associated with the VATSIM IT department. I did ask for permission before I post this video, so they did give me their blessing, and I just wanted to give you guys a chance to see how it looks and how it sounds in a day-to-day operation. So while you guys are out there flying the network, this is what it's going to sound like to you. So I hope you're getting some benefit from this, and I hope you're excited as excited for the future of the VATSIM network as I am. In part, we departed Toronto on this snowy day, de-iced, and took off from Toronto. And in part 3, we're going to be doing the approach down into London this evening, the ILS to runway 15. I'm just about to start the approach briefing. Everything's pretty much programmed in. Just do the approach briefing, the descent, and the approach itself, and hopefully we'll get to land and we won't have to miss and go back to Toronto or even our alternative Sudbury. So thanks very much for watching, and here we go.
Toronto Centre, good evening. Jazz 7655 with you, level 14000.
Jazz 7655, Toronto Centre, good evening. Maintaining 14000.
Maintaining 14000, Jazz 7655. We're looking for the ILS to 15 in London this evening.
Hey, Jazz 7655, copy the ILS 15 in London.
Alright, probably can swing that heading bug around so it's a little bit more sensible for where we're heading. And we're really not that far out from London. We're 50 miles out. Let's see, we gotta lose, we're 14,000. We gotta lose about, we gotta be about 3,000 feet. So we gotta lose about 11,000 right now. So at about 35 miles away from London, we should start descending. So very soon now. So we're gonna go ahead and get in the approach speeds and get the briefing done here. Where are my speeds? Oh my gosh, I lose everything here. Like I said, I would lose my head if it was not firmly attached. I had my speed card, my takeoff and landing speed card, and what did I do with it? Seriously. It's around here somewhere, but I just don't know where. I put it down somewhere for safekeeping, and obviously that place was entirely too safe. It is underneath my tablet, that's why I can't find it. It's being weighed down by my tablet. Ah, fantastic.
Toronto Centre, good evening. Jazz 822 on the outset 4 towards Ratma.
Alright.
Well,
I hope you guys learned something so far. I hope you're enjoying this demo, because I am really loving this demo. But I hope you also learned something about de-icing the Dash 8 a little bit here. We can probably bring the speed up a little.
Jazz 822, Toronto Centre, good evening.
Let's see here.
All the way on up to 340, thank you, Jazz 822.
So let's go performance. So it says over London was 59.7. We're going to be about 60,000 pounds when we land, so you will use 60,000 pound landing numbers. Wonder if they have runway conditions in London for us. Excuse me. Alright, so 60,000 pound.
Center Delta 438 has to use the controls for...
We're going to do flap 35 because the runway's probably not in very good condition, so we're definitely going to do flap 35 even though it's a very low runway.
438, can we call me back?
So flap
I'll call when I get back
35, rep 118 at 60,000. The go around 114. And then fry and climb will be 128, 151. We set them in the back of the transponder. 128 becomes 30. It's fine if you round up a little bit. A couple of knots is not going to hurt your performance too much. You always want to round up, though, not down on the speeds in the aviation. And we probably center this rudder a little bit there. I know some trapezoid is out. Oh yeah, I'm enjoying the flying, but I'm just so kind of overwhelmed with the codec and doing everything else that I'm not even focusing on a lot of the basic flying tasks here. So a quick approach briefing for London. There is no arrival. It's the ILS to runway 15. The loc is 1095. Again, we've got that set twice. Flip that up there. Now we've got set both sides. And the final approach course 148. We got set both sides. The glide slope crossing altitude at the London NDB is 2200. It should be in here. And ILSDA 11 and 12. So let's just get that in there as well.
That's 438, thank you.
can't seem to do it, so we're going to go ahead and cheat and use the PFD view here. There we go. 11:12, so we're going to set 11:20. There we go. 11:20 is set, and touchdown zone at 9:12. The MSA all sectors around the London view are 3,000. Or the London beacon is 3,000 feet. Missed approach is climb straight ahead 3,000 feet to ZXU NDB and hold. And that should also be in the FMS. It is.
Jazz 7655, Toronto Center with a weather update for you at London. Winds are currently 110 at 9 knots. Visibility is 1.5 miles. Light snow overcast at 500. Temperature -1, dew point -2. Altimeter 29er89er.
Okay, we copy y'all, and yeah, we'll stick with the ILS 15 request, descent Jazz 7655. 29er.
7655, descend 5,000 when ready.
Descend 5,000 our discretion, Jazz 7655, thank you. So much easier to have a conversation without the lag. It's such a simple thing, but wow, what a difference. Alright, gotta press the Alt Cell button too, that helps. 5,000 feet set Alt Cell, VS -2,000, let's get the power back. And we're starting our descent. We're going to land in London. If we land successfully, we're going to turn right off the runway, taxi to the terminal. And if we don't land, then we're going to go back to Toronto. Terrain again.
Good evening, Toronto
MSA
Center.
weather is
362 heavy is with you, climbing out of 1
weather is obviously snowing.
Flight level 23.
I don't know if he's got runway conditions, and right now it seems like he's quite busy to be asking.
Good Express 362 Heavy, Toronto Center. Good evening. Climb flight level.
And but the visibility is actually not bad for the approach.
Flight level
RVR 2600 or a half mile is needed if we can. We can go down to about RVR 1800. If the RVR drops below 1800 or 3/4 or 3/8 of a mile, we can't do the approach anymore for the approach ban. But otherwise, we're good, I think. For those of you that don't know what the approach ban is, you'll have to ask me, and I'll explain to you in another video. Just trying to focus on flying here. We're getting there pretty quick. Alright, 2,600 feet. That should do it. I can't believe that music is still going in the background too. So annoying. I had found a way to turn it off, and then I reinstalled my entire sim, and it's back now. So, yeah, train weather operational. No TAMs affecting arrival and fuel. We don't need that much to get back to. Okay, to bug out to Sudbury directly. Let's see if I can find it here. I should need. Sudbury is going to be. It's going to be about 3,300 pounds, and we're showing landing in London with 5,300, so we can hold for an hour before we have to go to Sudbury. If we go around once, we're not going to come back and try it again unless the weather lifts. We'll go right back to Toronto. Look away for a
Delta
second.
438, leaving airspace to the west. Minneapolis Center's offline. Radio services terminated.
Alright, then through 10,000 lights on. So what happens when you're not watching what you're doing? Pressurization.
Sorry, the Toronto Center is for Delta 438.
Delta 438, it's affirmative. Leaving airspace.
Alright, so let's get some checklists done because we're falling a little bit behind the airplane here. So descent.
How about it? Don't you come? You have a good night.
Checklist. We never did the cruise check. We'll do the descent checklist. Fuel is checked. Yeah, fuel's checked. Line approach line briefing is complete. Cabin altitude controls are set. Cabin case complete. Descent check complete. And approach check. Altimeters 2989. Let's get the other one set here. We got 1, 2, and 3 set.
Jazz 7655, turn right heading 330, vectors for arrival.
Right turn 330, Jazz 7655. Alright, let's go heading mode. And it's heading 330, there it is. Alright, let's see here. Where was I? Approach check, altimeters 2989, 3 set, we've done that. Then we actually have to do a little flow here, so we gotta turn that on, and that's 6,000 descending 5,000. Nav aids we will have to identify because it is pretty lousy up there, so we're definitely going to identify them tonight. Dot dot dash dot dot dash dot dash. If I can get them. Should be able to get them, I would think. Alright, anyways, Alt Star. Just riding the tops here. Alright, we'll come back to it. I'm trying to identify it. I don't hear it yet. That's not a good sign. And,
Jazz 7655, descend at 3,000.
Descend 3,000, Jazz 7655. Alright, 3,000 feet set alt salvius minus 1,000. And we'll come back to the nav aids. Fuel transfer is off. Tank oxygen pumps are on. Chief is landing flat 35 selected. High quantity. Checks. Caution warning lights. Check. Seatbelts are on. Lights are on. Cabin secure. And the nav aids will complete the approach checklist. I'm a little bit worried. Alright, so now it's going direct to tutor, so hopefully it should sequence properly when we get there. I'm just a little bit worried about the not being able to...
Yeah, Jazz 822 is leveling level 3-4s.
More than a little worried, actually. Okay, we got ice detected. Ice protection's coming back on. We have to land with the increased ref switch on. We have to add 15 knots.
Jazz 822.
Speeds at flap 35, so it would be 118, 128, 133 would be our ref speed. So if you have to land with the increased ref on because of the increased stall protection, you have to land at faster speed. So it's plus 50 knots on the 35 speed, plus 20 knots on the flap 15 ref speed and all other speeds. So VGO, VFry, not VGO. 2500. Alright. It looks like the localizer is starting to come alive here, so I don't know why we're not getting... Oh, here it is. We're just not within range. We were not within perception range. Perfect. Alright, very good. That one is identified. Alt.
Jazz 7655, turn left heading in 240.
A left turn 240, Jazz 7655. I did quite follow along with it there. Yeah, that is correct. Okay, good. IXU Morse code, perfect. We do have the correct localized navigators are identified. We'll say the cabin is secure. The approach checklist is complete. Getting a little bit slow here now. Let's make the turn. 240 precisely. Alright. Getting ready for a snowy landing in London today. Getting a little wee bit slow. Should be targeting about 200 knots here on the base initially. Alright, since we're on vectors, I can go ahead and set ILS1 on this side. Glide slope signal yet. Nope, don't do that. I never did set cruise. It's too distracted by all sorts of other things. What happens to max cruise? Too distracted by the codec tests and everything else. But that was great. That was, and the fact that we would be able to have company frequencies that people can use. I certainly hope it doesn't lead to abuse in the background, though. People being able to communicate by voice without having to.
Toronto Center,
People will have to be logged on, so there will be some kind of tracking. I just worry it's possible. You know, people could be having conversations. This basically will be like another TeamSpeak server.
Denver 5542, Toronto Center.
Conversations, you know, on a private channel as well as but you never know who's tuned into the channel who might be listening to, so you've always got to be a little bit on point for that.
Runway 06 left to Denver 5542.
Okay, we're just about ready to do the approach here. Approach path. We can turn anytime now. As soon as we get the turn, we'll start putting some flaps out there. We'll configure early because it's pretty solid IMC. We want to be stable early on. Alright, it looks like we don't need the ice protection, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it off for now. Hopefully it'll stay off. If that ice detector comes back when it's turn final, then maybe we may have to do a very fast landing, which is part of why I wanted to...
7655, turn left heading 180, intercept the localizer, clear the ILS 15.
Okay, the left turn heading 180, intercept the localizer, cleared the ILS runway 15, Jazz 7655. Alright, so, local glide sloper arm, we got heading 180, I'm going to go high pumps on, and flap 5, and FA notification, cabin crew, please proceed for landing. Alright, so you can see it on the screen here. We are slowly turning final here. If it's dark, it's because it's night. You don't want a bright flight deck at night because you're going to get overwhelmed by bright lights in the flight deck. You're not going to see outside. So the whole video's probably got a bit of a dark tone to it. That's because it is nighttime. This is how you fly at night. You want to fly with generally the lights fairly dim in the flight deck because you want to be able to see outside very easily. Alright, there's Loke.
Yeah, Jazz 7655, just weather update, London altimeter now 2986.
Copy 2986, thank you, Jazz 7655. And do you have an RVR value in London for Jazz 7655?
I do not.
Roger. Alright, we're gonna hope it's good. Alright. She's slowly intercepting the localizer. Glide slope's still not come alive yet. Ah, ice detected again. Yeah, we might be landing with the increased thrust switch on. It's just getting a little bumpy in here too.
Jazz 7655, just looked that up for you. RVR is 6,000 plus.
Jazz 7655, copy. Thank you very much.
Toronto Center, Westjet 1216 with you, flight.
Alright, I think we're going to be okay to land here. Alright, here comes the glide slope.
Westjet 1216, Toronto Center, good evening. You can climb flight level 310. And you've left my airspace to the south and Cleveland's offline. You can just go over to Unicom. Have a good night.
Toronto Center,
Westjet 1216, Toronto Center, good evening. Climb flight level 310. Failure, it's Cleveland airspace now, and they are offline. Over Unicom, what's the 2.8 times the flight?
Alright, let's go ahead. Gear down.
that was a 310 over Unicom, Westjet 1216.
The difference, the contrast there, he called on the normal VATSIM channel, not the new codec, and the controller answered on the new codec by mistake. Glide slope and go around altitude set. But just it was interesting just to hear the difference again. Exact same transmission. What a difference! This is going to change the way VATSIM works, I think, for so many people. All right, flap 15. Let's do condition levers max. And landing checklist with flap 35 to go. Alright, landing check. High pumps are on. Landing gears down through green flap is 15 set indicated and condition levers are max. Ice protection is all on right now. Lead air 1 and 2's min and on. FA notification is PA. Landing checklist is complete. London Beacon at 2200 with the go around altitude set. This did not sequence properly.
Jazz 7655, London winds 110 at 9er, clear to land 15.
Alright, and flap 35. Copy, clear to land 15, Jazz 7655. Clear to land. Alright, so our ref is 133 with the increased ref switch on. We let it drop off really quickly there, at least things are a little more stable now. Glide slope star, because we're a little bit far out.
1,000.
Alright, we should 133. Alright, we're stabilizing. Glide slope. Gained a lot of speed there. Gotta get back at least within 10 knots by the time we hit 500 feet here. Alright. Don't lose too much, but gotta lose some here. There we go. It's pretty good now. Oh, and I see some lights out there. I think we're gonna be okay on this. Alright, stable. Disengage in the autopilot.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Alright, that wasn't too bad. It's definitely snowing here. Oop. I keep forgetting that my Dash 8 has a different brake switch than my other aircraft. There we go.
Jazz 7655, welcome to London. Exit right when able, report clear.
Alright, right turn when able, report clear, Jazz 7655. Alright, we made it to London. It wasn't as bad here as it could be. It's definitely a snowy night, but definitely not too bad. Well, that was fun. That was a little bit of a challenge. Not my best flying ever. Again, I was probably a little bit, not obsessed, but and working on the codec. Alright, let's just really quickly stop here, set the parking brake, and do an after landing flow. Right. It's just easier to do it this way, and the captain would do that. Nice protection. Off except for the windshield. Alright, and after landing flow, or after landing checklist is bleed air is min and on, radar is off, transponder is staying on, we can put it on standby, over here, transponder standing by, flaps 0, control locks are on, tank ox pumps are off, yaw damper is off, light taxi, anti-collision is red, all other lights are as required, light protection is all off except for the windshield, heat bleed air is, main bus tie is tied in the APU, we'll leave, we'll start it for this turn. Jazz 7655 is clear, request taxi to the terminal. Jazz 7655 is clear, request taxi to the terminal.
Jazz 7655, you can taxi on Alpha Golf to the ramp, parking at your discretion.
Alpha Golf to the ramp, taxi, or parking at our discretion, Jazz 7655. And I guess
And aircraft on this channel, Toronto Center, is closing for the night, monitor Unicom 122.8.
I guess that answers the question about whether or not we'll go back. But we did one leg anyways, and that was a lot of
all
fun.
aircraft on my channel, Toronto Center, is closing. Over Unicom 122.8.
Okay, come on, GSX, you could do. Oh, Wow. I don't know if that was GSX or if that was Actus guy trying to load something that almost killed it there, but... anyways, taxiing in. I hope you guys have had a good night. I hope you've enjoyed this. I have really enjoyed this. That codec sounds phenomenal, I have to say. It sounds really good. The difference, especially when you contrast it with the old codec, it's just phenomenal. It's going to be great. I think it's going to be great things for the network. It's certainly going to make communications a less frustrating aspect of being a part of this network. Sometimes it can be annoying to try and communicate, and someone's got a poor quality mic, and then combined with a poor quality audio codec, it just makes it almost impossible to communicate. So it's going to be a great step in improving the VATSIM experience here. So I'm so looking forward to it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new about de-ice in the Dash 8 and a little bit about what drops in the Dash 8. I apologize, this was not my best flight ever. I did not do the best, I was not following the checklist as rigorously as I should have. I wanted to get this flight done, though, and demonstrate the codec, and that's what I was really trying to do. So, yeah, I didn't do, I'll admit, I was not perfect operation today for sure, but I hope it was certainly good enough. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll continue to watch the channel as we dock here in London. So thank you very much, YouTube, for watching, and there's my marshaller. Let's get the tax light off before we blind him. There we go. So yeah, thank you, YouTube, for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you learned something, and support VATSIM. When that new codec comes out, you know, give it a good try, give it a good chance. But I think you're gonna like it. I think everybody's gonna like it a lot. I need to move my marshal so he's not quite in the terminal. There we go. Now I can see his hands. Further away from him, not trying to, but there we go. Alright, there's the parking brake. This can go off. Alright, and then we need 30 seconds on the clock, please. There it goes. Alright, and I'm just spacing on this flow right now here, really. Off. Alright, and shutdown flow taxi light is off. Transponder standing by. Parking brake is set. High pumps are norm. Power levers are dis. Condition lever start feather. No steering is off. Seat belts are off. And bleed air 1 and 2 is min and off. External power APU is on. And let's see here. Condition levers. That's been 30 seconds. Put the fuel off. Lights, as required. Standby, aux and main batteries off. Battery master stays on for the APU. And clock isolate. Parking brake staying on and EAP airplane mode. Left, off, right. Shutdown checklist complete. We're done. Welcome to London, ladies and gentlemen. This London scenery, by the way, you can find it through YouTube, anyways. And I don't think it's on VATSIM, but find it on YouTube. Search for London CYXU FSX scenery, and you'll get this scenery here. And it's really good scenery. As you can see, I just need to operate the jetway. It's a SO jetway here, and here it comes. Operate the jetway to get me into the terminal, but otherwise, that's it. We're here. Let's get that dome light on. Again, thanks YouTube so much for watching. Let's get the disembarking going. I certainly hope you've had as much fun with this as I have, and I hope you like the codec test. I hope I get to publish this video. I'm still waiting for permission from VATSIM right now, but I'm hoping that they're going to like what they saw. But anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Like, subscribe, and I will promise I'll try to have some more videos out there soon. I'm on track with another Dash 8 Systems video, hopefully by the end of this month, so stay tuned for that. And drives right through my airplane. Fantastic. Alright, thanks YouTube, have a great night, and we will see you next time.